Then third verse is really, 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 really like kind of personalizing myself like deeply. You know, I sold drugs for a number of years, I guess, for some questionable people, but if they're watching right now, fucking, I still love you guys. But I mean, yeah, I have three sisters that, three stepsisters, on my, I guess, my mom's side and my stepdad's side, who when they found out, completely abandoned me, really. I mean, they all actually have sons and or daughters, like, at least multiple. Three sisters, two of them have two children. I mean, they're my nieces and nephews, right? And, shit, like, I love them so much, and if they ever watch this, I guess, video or recording, I hope they, I don't know, maybe not so much forgive me for what I've done, because, like, what I did, I don't know, I didn't have to do it, I chose to do it, but I think it was very, very wrong that they didn't allow me to see you guys at all. And I still think that's wrong because I still can't see them. So, my third verse, I had three sisters abandon me. Obviously means, Amanda, Chantel, and Krista. And two of the names that really, really, like, deeply abandoned me and actually hurt me, like, really hard. And, a lot of the shit that they said was not, I'm not gonna point fingers, but it wasn't good. So that's why I kind of like the second layer to the verse, which is like underneath like my main rhyme. I just like put their names in there to kind of like like you guys kind of point the finger. Don't want to be the man who does that, but it is what it is, really. And yeah, like those three sisters, I guess they all abandoned me and wouldn't obviously let me see the children. And then the rhymes. The next verse, not verse, but like the next sentence, I guess, or the same one. I had three sisters abandon me, I guess, but it's okay, I guess I'm just another separated family, is referencing multiple things. My adoption, my parents getting a divorce, like my dad getting a second one. Yeah, it's like, it's separation from my family, like including the idea that I'm not, or the rule that I'm not allowed to see my nieces and nephews. I mean, my nephew Brady, he worships every single step that I take, and I can obviously understand why they won't let me see them, but I mean, at the same time, you shouldn't feel segregated or separated from your own family, and that's what I really wanted to get a point across there. I know a lot of rappers really talk, like kind of hide the truth and stuff. Not hide it, but like, they say it, but not everybody understands it because you don't want to tell too much about yourself, I guess. Which is cool, and I can sometimes kind of do that, and sometimes I do that rather. But this one I really wanted to make, like fucking pow, like this is my life, and then if you want to know it, I mean, it's on the table, it's on the plate right in front of you if you want to listen. So, and just another separated family, obviously, we just went over that. Like, so what if I sold a little green? Obviously references, I mean, it wasn't a little, but, I mean, it wasn't just green that I sold. I mean, I sold probably everything under the blue moon and the red carpet. That's what that verse is about, or like that's, I guess, that rhyme. So what if I sold a little green? Doesn't mean y'all gotta be a bunch of fucking drama queens. Obviously, the three sisters, being, they segregate me, they separate me, and they made a huge fucking deal about it. Massive. Sorry I had to do it. My financials were kind of lacking. Obviously means like, like, I don't know, like, when I was a kid, I was quite privileged and well off. I'll be the first to admit that. And, I mean, in a way, in a sense, I'm proud of it, but I mean, I don't like the fact, like, I don't brag about what I got. I really don't. And I try my best not to, and if I have, sorry, don't take it personally, I like my convertible. And I actually got fired because of that one time. Fuck you, Safeway. So my financials were kind of lacking, and I'll be waiting here if you ever if you ever decide to let me back in. Obviously, back into your life and not like a segregated, person anymore. Like I belong in the family, along the lines of that, I guess. Um, and obviously the final part of it's not, I guess not the final part, but the final part of the third verse goes like, yeah, I know you think this flow is whack, but it's a tone in my voice that takes us off the mainstream track. Basically what that means is like, well, obviously straight and clear, like the song itself doubted me. The flow in verses 1, 2, and 3 are like so fragmented and obscured. Like they're not like a constant steady flow like anything that Jay-Z would produce or any other rapper for that matter. The flow is whack, straight up. But the reason why I did that is that I wanted people to hone in and actually focus on the verses and what they actually truly mean instead of getting lost in that flow. I mean, like for example, the song 99 Problems But a Bitch Ain't One by Jay-Z. It's not even about a bitch or a woman for that matter. It's about a female, it's about a female dog, obviously, a canine unit, tracking them down, kind of thing. So it's a real, I didn't want people to get lost inside that mental flux, I guess. And it turned out really well. I mean, obviously my next song is gonna be it's gonna be really all about flow and stuff, and well, maybe not always about flow, but yeah, I really wanted to stick that out in this song so people wouldn't get lost in it. Yeah, so the flow is whack, but it's the tone in my voice that takes us off the mainstream track. Obviously, the song itself isn't mainstream, and it's not like, something you play in a bar, I guess, really. But yeah, and that's kind of how it goes, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Well, I mean, obviously, as an artist, you're your worst critic, right? And I thought it didn't sound that good. And even with Hieroglyphics, Make Your Move, I didn't even release that for at least maybe 2 months after we finished recording it, because I was like, man, this shit's gross and this is stupid. I don't want to release it. And eventually, Shayla, she was like, just release it and see what you get. And I did, and got lots of good feedback on it. And it pushed me further to do this song. And yeah, so that's pretty much the step by step 1, 2, 3 verse wrap up, really. And I guess stay tuned for the next one. Doubted Me, the actual music video for Doubted Me will be coming out. We're going to be producing it at the beginning of April once Little Caesar gets out of the hospital. And that will be good. And I'm hoping to have my next song, Deck of Hearts, or I think it's going to be called Pitch Black, coming out by the end of the month. Or actually by the end of the week, hopefully. But, high hopes and shit, so... yeah, I guess just stay tuned for the next one. And thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and I hope the next video won't be so vulgar, and I'll have more in-depth and written down comments and stuff. So, if you like it, say something. If you don't like it, say something anyway. So, thanks for watching. Peace.